That is the sad sound of Eric. Welcome to another episode of the City Podcast. We can check the number. Just another one.
110.
I think it's 109.
It's 110.
110.
There you
Welcome
go.
to Stelcast. We're still as fuck.
Yeah, we got some choice words for that since, no comments, no emails.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not crying about it, but it seems like...
We think Mark is going to ghost us because it's all been bland. Anyways, we're start. I'm your host, Tony, and I'm here with...
Your boy, Eric.
And
Hate that boy. And Roman.
there you go. So if you guys have been listening to City Podcast for a while, you realize that it's a weird podcast at best.
Yeah.
And his guides up and his guides downs. And lately it's been that straight line of no ups or downs.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the time.
We finished the honeymoon process.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I think what it is, honestly, is it needs a fourth person. Because there's very few podcasts that even like I listen to that are three people and seem very effective.
Oh, maybe I think it is because it's been 2 years in and we yet to find our niche or our audience or even a constructive way of talking about stuff. But then again, that's what the City Podcast is just us talking.
Exactly. It was never like we may have started with the best of intentions, like we're gonna share stories, and that'll lead us into some conversation, and we can just laugh about that. Then eventually, we recognize that like all our best stories, we got rid of like in the first 20 episodes, and then after that, it was just stories.
See, that's what
Then
I get
after
to.
that, it was just like let's just fucking do whatever we do.
Turns out that our years of making stories and doing dumb shit and just things to conversate about are over.
Yeah, very much.
Now it's what do you do all week? Work.
Pretty much.
And what happens? Oh, I come home, I either play video games or do some kind of nerd hobby.
Yeah.
Which nobody really wants to hear or care about.
Unless you're actually getting into the hobby and the specifics.
See, but that's the thing. We have shows for that where it's like, okay, we're really in deep in these hobbies. Let's talk about it because nobody wants to. Say we have an audience, right? Prune and Clarissa, Trent. And, the usual listeners that we know.
To be fair, they got a lot going on in their own lives. So
yes, very much so.
That's another thing. Yeah. But they don't want to hear their podcasts about Warhammer or whatever because they don't understand it.
Yeah.
Or comics or the shit. And then it became okay. So what's going on with us? And from my dad's death on, we just been angry and fuck the world kind of thing. At least personally.
Okay.
And Eric's always been fuck the homeless and
hell yeah.
And what I see from Roman is like he's just working. He's just living life.
Very much so. I mean,
we could talk about relationship shit, but we don't have relationships. We don't have girlfriends and shit. And the dude who does, it's kind of come on. We don't really want to talk about it because he might end up getting
I can tell you how to
now.
keep a relationship.
All right.
yeah, you don't talk about it on there.
Yeah.
The thing
or constantly go down on each other.
and
you can do that, just not on
Whether
air.
you want to or you don't, just go down on each other.
It's true.
and Mark
Head
was
makes the
that
world go
fourth
round.
person. Like he's done so much weird shit, or weird shit usually happens to him.
Yeah.
That it was fun to talk to him, but then he got this grown up job where he's like, "What do you do?" I'm just in the warehouse making money, dude. You want me to come at you with that?
But here's the thing, like, the Mark is kind of, he's not really an outsider because we've been friends with him for quite a while now. But he like does his own thing and then he comes in. Whereas the three of us, I fucking see y'all like multiple times a week, like once, twice a week.
Like,
you know what I mean?
It's like living with your brother. We know what the hell
exactly
happens, and if something weird or amazing or something to talk about happens, we usually tell the moment it happens.
In the moment,
you get all that excitement, all that conversation out. So by the time it comes to record, you're like, it sounds so dull.
So,
by the way, today I saw a beer run as I was putting gas in my truck.
Oh, okay.
I'm working at a new location, and it's right there off Nogalitos, and I was like, fuck. Mom's like, you need to buy eggs, or else y'all ain't gonna have breakfast. I was like, all right. And I need to put gas. So I was like, okay, gas and eggs, boom, Valero. I don't give a fuck what they cost. Just get it over with.
$18 for 6.
It's like $4 for 12. And So as I'm putting the gas, I see this bitch in like a handkerchief type of shirt and short shorts.
Yeah.
But she got a gut. So I'm
Fair
like,
enough. Old San Antonio.
Yeah, so I was like,
That's a San Antonio 10.
Yeah, it's a San Antonio classic right there.
And it happened to be a red handkerchief, and I was like, I know that Vato on the side, he's bald. I was like, I'm already profiling. He's bald, and I'm pretty sure he's wearing something red too. And yes, he was. A long ass shirt that doesn't fit him because he's a skinny boy wearing big man clothes.
Yeah.
And it's just a red striped shirt.
Yes, you get it. They look like fucking people that are gonna make beer runs.
Pretty much, they look like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And I see them, and they're looking at me, and I'm looking at them like. They're like, the girl walks out, and she's like, never mind. She gets cold feet, goes back in, parks to the trash can. I'm like, oh, this don't look good.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, I'm just pumping my gas, and I see the dude. He's trying to run, but like I said, he's wearing
big man clothes,
Tony size clothes,
and
he's carrying the 18 pack,
and
he sits, instead of sitting in the front, he goes to the back, and he's like, go, 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 go. I was like, man, this is like the weakest fucking beer run. Nigga, you can't run because you're wearing Timbos and you don't lace them up. He doesn't have them tight.
And
they're
what
like loose.
Did he look so thin and emaciated that like he was carrying the 18 pack with both hands, so he couldn't carry anything else?
No, yeah, like on this hand, like one hand he had the 18 pack, and the other hand he fucking had his
hot
pants.
Cheetos.
No, he had his pants and his shirt, and I was like, dude, you lucky that fucking beer don't break, that little handle don't break. And I was like, you know how you stop beer runs? Make the handle weaker. You know, it sucks for everybody else who's just like trying to buy it, and they're holding it. It just like,
it just falls and breaks.
So now you know you have to hold it like a fucking baby.
And that's what the podcast has become. A lot of those stories.
Yeah.
Which people can't relate. They don't care.
And I could see it.
And I see the lady, and I was like, and she walks out, and she's like, did that guy run? And I was like, damn, you suck at your job. But it's an older lady, so it's all right.
she was smoking a blunt. She was like, did he run?
And I go to her, it's like, they make a beer run, and the guy in front of me, he's like, is that what that was? I was like, yeah, dude, they were fucking stealing. And she's like, I guess so. And I was like, oh, well. I go, pieces of shit, right? And the guy asking for money. Well, actually, no. He wasn't asking for money. He asked me if he could clean my tires and my windshield. I just didn't have cash. Or else I would have told him, yeah, go for it. Because hate people that ask for money, but
you like the hustle.
I'm alright with people who work for the money.
Yeah.
And I go pieces of shit, and the guy goes, man, fuck those people, dog. I was like, right? He gets it. He works for his beer. I was like, you know what? I was gonna tell him, you know what, man? Go ahead and clean them. I'll buy you like a beer or something. Because I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted for. But I couldn't just assume.
I just want to be like,
I'm going to assume you're a piece of shit alcoholic.
He's like,
you want beer?
I was like,
he's like,
are you
funny that goes like, I don't drink, dude. I'll take like a bread so I can make some sandwiches.
If he did that, I'd be like, hey, man, what you need it for? You need something? Let me buy you something so you can clean my
We're
ribs.
going to the grocery store right now, and I'm getting you some fucking sandwich stuffs.
No, he can't get inside. No. He was dirty.
Yeah, you just fucking put them in the back.
I can't. The back has that cover now.
Yeah, you just close it up.
See,
Fuck them.
No, it still has the shells. I have shells there that I've had for like almost 2 months now.
Oh my god.
You know, that's what I don't think people could relate to that.
I
don't think people in the hood listen to podcasts.
No,
like,
not at all.
That happens every day.
No, they do, but it's.
I mean, I'm from the hood, and I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, but if you would listen, say you do listen to podcasts, right?
I feel like
do you want to listen to podcasts where people be like, fucking neighborhood is full of garbage and beer runs and fucking hookers and just angry at fucking homeless people and shit like that? Would you keep listening to it? Or be like, I see it every day, so I
kind of just like, oh, okay, this is something else that happened.
I was doing some research for podcasts and shit. I found out that a lot of things that people listen to is educational. Like they want to learn something.
Oh, you ain't gonna fucking learn it here, baby.
I mean, the most of it is like
there ain't no learning here.
Don't pick up dudes with dicks.
That's like a life lesson.
You know what I'm hearing from all of this is that we need to go out and start doing dumb shit again.
See, the thing is, you guys try going out, and it usually ends up like, man, we're just tired.
Oh, dude.
We eat something and we go smoke.
Like Like, I was like, all weekend, I was like, all right, you just gotta make it through the week, boy, so you can get home. And that's my whole thought process now. It's not like, oh, let's fucking, like, right after work, let's go fucking drinking or something. It's like, let's go home and play Destiny or something.
See, that's the thing, though. I mean, you're in the right age for that, but you're supposed to have a wife and kids you bitch about. You'd be like, oh man, I went home and kids fucked up my PS4, or the wife didn't want to let me watch the football channel or shit like that. Something.
That sounds like some sitcom ass bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, those arguments are invalid now, right? The girl doesn't want you to see it on the movie, just fucking watch it on your phone, your tablet, your laptop.
That's the thing you would comment shit about. You guys are close to 30. Might be 30.
We're 30.
People are still partying it up. Still going to the clubs. Still going to strip clubs. Fucking getting stupid drunk. But even if they do work on a 9 to 5, each time they have a day off, they go and
see. The thing with that is, those people have jobs where they have the weekend off.
No, not even. I don't know. You can go to the club about any night.
There is a lot of people that'll just fucking party no matter what day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying I mean, they made a song for it up in the club on Tuesday.
Or the other half is like, oh, my day's off for my girl. I gotta do shit for my girl or my kids or shit like that. We're in that little fucking gray area where we're just fucking nerds. Like,
yeah, I hear what you're saying. Fucking let's get a shotgun and boom, boom.
I was talking to a customer today, and he was just like, wife has all my money. I was like, right, they'll do that. If it's not the wife, it's the car, right, buddy? He's like, yeah, that's right, brother. And I was like, cool. I was like, well, it sucks for you, man, but I'm all right. I'm in that age where I don't have kids or a chick. And he's like, ooh, you sound sad. I was like, that's meant to be a brag, but fair enough. Good shit.
Good shit. And fucking tears start rolling down.
I'm tearing with my full head of hair, and this guy's like fucking like aging like prunes, bro. Just fucking like losing hair.
See, that just makes him salty. He's like, I'm supposed to be. Hey, you're supposed to be like jealous of my happiness, but you're probably motherfucker be like, oh, that's sad.
See, no, it's sad, but at the same time, it's just like I saw that little glint of, man, I wish I was single again, type of deal.
And then
did he lick his palm and try to comb over his fucking withering hair?
He goes, yeah, you try, you're at the moment where you try to like build to a goal. You're like, you know what, man, I'm gonna save up, I'm gonna get this, and then fucking comes the wife or the fucking car. And I don't got that exposable income. I was like, yeah. I was like, I do though. He's just like, cherish it. I was like,
but then he starts getting a checklist. Do you have this like I have? Do you have that like I have? Like no wonder you have exposable income. He's like, you got no wife and kids, so there goes you have more. You don't really have bills or a house, so it's like okay. So you literally all that money you make is. You're supposed to travel?
I don't know.
But then again, you guys don't want to travel. He does.
I don't want to travel.
But he waits upon someone to go with him or like, hey, let's go push him. Or now he's like, I'm just going to buy another TV.
I want to travel, but I don't want to travel alone. Traveling's always like more than one person thing. Because that way they can find your body.
That's what we're missing. We're missing a motivator in this group. Someone to be like, let's just fucking do it.
Technically, that would be Prune Man.
Yeah, but Prune is... living his life to now. Prune has a lot of stories that keep happening to him just because he goes out.
Yeah,
he's living his best life.
Just like
I hate that song.
Like if you ask anybody else you hang out with, they have that stealth post life. Right? What do you do? I work. So what do you have in the day off? I either hang out with the girlfriend or I'm at home sleeping.
Yep.
Waiting for the next day of work.
Fair enough. I would think another motivator would be Aaron.
But that boy's young. That's hella young.
Yeah, he's 21.
Right? And what does he do when he's on his off? He's with his chicken kids.
Not all the time. He'll hang out with John and the boys, and we go squat up and go Pokemon Honey.
Smoking in the boys' room.
That's the thing we've been doing, Pokemon Honey. But nobody cares about that.
Yeah, no. Like, you try as you might. Like, I don't know. I've been in that like one of those little moods where I'm just like, I don't want to do shit.
See,
I don't think it's a depressed mood. Like I'm not like
it's just in a funk.
Yeah, just in a funk where I'm just like,
you know what it is though? I think you're preparing yourself for the Christmas season.
Not even so.
I think so. I think that's what I see in a lot of people. They're like, oh, we're waiting for fall, and we have spring now. It's weird.
Yeah.
I was driving around town, Pokemon hunting, and I was like, God damn, Texas looks so green. It's like, we're almost in October. What the fuck is wrong with us? And I see everybody mowing their lawns. And
global warming, baby.
I was like, oh shit, we're at literally in spring.
Yep.
I was like, man, we all fucked up.
Oh, it felt nice. I'm hoping tomorrow it's a little bit cooler. You can feel it in the air. It wants to get cooler.
Well, that's what spring is. Winter leaving, so it's still kind of cool, but you have all the greenness and all the rain.
Oh, it's also what fall is. You just gotta watch the things die.
They're not dying.
Plants.
They're just
the plants mulching.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite time of year. Is when where it's the end of the fall and early winter. It's cold enough, but everything's like orange and brown.
Yeah.
I like it when the fucking leaves are on the ground. And you see the wind just pick them up, and sometimes I make a little pile, and then I drive over them so I look like a commercial.
so I can prove my car's talking
Dude,
tough.
I don't know why, but that sounded so fucking sad.
Yeah, I did kind of
He
feel
was
like
like,
I got nothing better than to rake up leaves and run through them. That's worse than me. Of me just being in my room playing video games.
Who doesn't enjoy jumping in a pile of leaves?
Now I get why that guy was like, yeah, good for you.
That's good. I don't know. Y'all niggas, it seems bad to y'all, but I can't be the only one who thinks like, you know what? Yeah.
Oh, no, not at all.
I want to rake a bunch of leaves and just jump in a pile. The only problem is, you got fleas and ticks.
I mean, that's like a dog thing.
That seems like a white people thing.
No, that's a dog thing.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's multiple videos online of people raking their leaves into piles, and the dogs are just like, fuck this, and just fucking runs through
Hey,
them.
you know what, dude? Those videos made me go, hell yeah. You live your best life, dog.
But then you have a dog in your fucking outside of your home that you don't
a guard dog, not a family member.
You don't fucking care about dogs.
Seriously though, dude?
I don't know why it interests you to look at the way other people treat their dogs. You're like, hell yeah, that's awesome. And your dog's fucking just like chained up barking.
Dude, that Mark said it best. He's like, they look cool. I don't know. I want the responsibility.
I mean, I want a dog. I can't have one right now.
Dude, I've been contemplating giving away the dog. He's too much. I feel bad for him. I was like, the other day, I was like, oh man, I'm a bad pet owner.
Yeah, you are.
I don't want to fucking deal with the dog. And I realized it's not that the dog pisses me off. Is that I start thinking about it. I was like, damn, man, I'm sad for the dog because he's so energetic and he's so ready to do shit. And I just like, shut up, dog. Just want you to bark at bad people that come into the house. That's it. He's like, but I want to run and play. He's like, you're in the wrong house for that.
Not really. I let him. When he was loose, I was like, I could tie you up, but you know what? Live your best life. Let him loose.
Bullshit. You're just fucking lazy.
Yeah, he want to deal with it. I go, hey man, time up.
I had to go to work.
No, you were going to the movies. You literally go. I already took a
Fucking
shower.
making bullshit excuses. Like
I went to work.
You went to work.
Yeah, I went to work.
You were going out with our little brother, and I go tie up the dog before you go. He's like, nah, man, I already took a shower. I'm done. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
maybe one of the times.
Because that night that's when we recorded last time, and I fucking go outside and I almost step on his ass.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, where is he? Because I knew he was like not tied up, and I knew he probably wouldn't go back to the corner that you put him in. So I was like, where the fuck is he? I fucking trip over.
He does. He hangs out in the porch, or now he'll hang out over here.
And that's the thing about that dog. We have too many people in and out of this house.
Yeah.
And they're not dog friendly people. My older brother, he sees that dog even get close to his daughters. That dog gonna die. Clear. I'm be like, he won't bat two lashes. It's like, hey, I killed your dog. It's like, why? It looked like he was gonna bite my daughter. Like, yeah, I guess.
Pussy.
And then my nieces don't like the dog no more because he's not a puppy. So they're like, oh, and they start screaming and shit, and that shit's annoying. Then my little brother, he doesn't understand dogs. He went outside, the dog tried to jump him. He's like, ah! I was like, calm down. Then, of course, we have an older, my grandma, she's like, hey, tie that motherfucker down, or you're going to get a ticket, or you're going to do this, or it's going to bite someone. So we can't have a loose dog. We can't. So I was like, man, gotta find a dog for this, owner for this dog.
I'm just saying.
We done with it.
I'm just saying. Let the dog loose. He always come back. You ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't gotta worry about it, but if it does bite someone, if it does get to the neighbor's yard, you're like, hey, someone else handle it.
Yeah, exactly. It'll fix itself.
You're a fucking
Everything,
piece of shit.
everything fixes itself.
You're a fucking piece of
I
shit.
never understood how people fucking take care of their animals like they were kids. Never got that.
I don't understand how people let their dogs inside their house.
I did. Just because.
I understand the whole.
I guess you could.
my dogs.
I mean, I guess you could shower the dog and shit, but the dog still smells, and then there's pet dander everywhere. I think I might be allergic to pet dander.
When you had
Most
your
likely.
when you had your good dog that you had inside your house,
Yeah.
did you let him go outside?
Chloe? Well, okay. Well, I've had a few dogs. The ones that were inside, like the small one, that was my mom's
Ripley.
dog. Yeah, that was my mom's dog. So like,
Captain Underbite.
yeah, Captain Underbite couldn't. I didn't even want to deal with him because he was just too fucking aggro, and I was just like, I want to fucking, I want to punch you in the fucking head, but mom's right there.
Dude, that's how I feel about this dog. You're like, hey man, calm the fuck down.
Well, that's the thing is like, no matter like, I wanted to punch him, but I was like, well, it's fine. It's just a dog. All right. Well, this episode just went from 3 people down to 2. Tony had to go take care of something, so we're just gonna continue on without him as his request. So, but
Per his dying wish.
boy's dead.
That leg is.
No, but we were talking about the dogs. Like when it comes to dogs, like because Chloe was my dog, so I took care of her, brushed her and everything, and then I would let her sleep in my bed just because I was like, fuck it, doesn't really matter, because I would take care of her. I wasn't allergic to pet dander, and all I did was just like any hair that she would shed, just roll it and get one of those lint rollers and just fucking roll it out, and it's not a big deal. I Febreze my shit and it smelled okay. I'm sure if you walked in there, it smelled like fucking dog, but for me, it was just like, it smells like Febreze. And
That's one thing I never understood. Like, we worked with a couple of people that had dogs, and they would like keep them inside and fucking. I know I'd see them every once in a while, and they just fucking have like pet hair all over them. And then some of them, like, you go and you chill at their place, and it's like smells like dog sometimes. And let alone, I never got how to train a dog to fucking not go to the restroom in the inside.
Yeah, it's a process.
Yeah, it's too much. I was
like, if you're not patient, it's not gonna work.
Well,
out.
let alone, I think I could have been patient.
Yeah.
But I just grew up where they're just like, dogs stay outside, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
and even though I want like, when I had a couple puppies, and even when we had those small dogs, those Shih Tzus, we would keep them in. Well, my sister, being white, she wanted to keep them inside because that's how the dogs were used to. At her ex-mother-in-laws.
Yep.
They're like, oh, we keep dogs inside. They go inside, outside. They pay attention. They can hang out here and there.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. She tried to do that here. My dad got angry. It's like, get those fucking dogs out of here. And my mom was like, no, you get the dogs out of here. Because she would trip out because at night she just hear
yeah.
Because they wouldn't, sometimes they fall asleep, sometimes they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Or they bark and you have to like wake up in the fucking morning and take them out, or else you got stepping on piss or shit or something.
Yeah.
Because we don't have dog doors, because that's how people rob people.
True. But I mean, when it comes to like Tex, our boxer, it's my brother and my sister-in-law's dog. They had him inside for a long time, but they had a crate for him. Like that's where he would go. Like they'd be like, all right, that's where you go in, and when they leave for work or something, they put him in there, or at the end of the night, lock him in there, and he'd be fine. Most of the time, let him out during the day, and he'd be just in the back, just fucking getting all his energy out and all that kind of stuff. And then he'd come back inside, at the end of the night, he'd be in his crate.
Would he get on the sofas?
He would, but we just, tell him to get off, and he just kind of slide.
He'd just be chilling there like, dog, I just got comfortable.
Yeah, and be like, get the fuck up, and smack him on his behind, and he's just like, all right, and just gets down.
Lucky fucking feed me, son of a bitch.
Yeah, whatever, you dumb hoe. But he's a boxer, so he has that dumb face.
Cute face.
Very cute.
Jowls. Dogs need jowls.
Not humans. They're disgusting.
Yeah. Or goiters. Yeah, those shits are gross.
I just learned like not too long ago that iodized salt, like when you get table salt, right, and you look at it, it says iodized. Apparently, that's because it helps prevent goiters, because high amounts of sodium can fucking trigger goiters.
Huh.
So the iodized salt like keeps that in check. So like if it ever does you don't have to fucking use table salt for everything, you know what I mean? But when you do add salt, you can add some sea salt, because I know a lot of chefs do that. They use a lot of sea salt and the kosher salt and all that kind of shit. But sometimes you gotta add like a little bit of the iodized because it prevents goiters.
Huh. You know what's funny? I don't use salt for much. Don't eat salt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like even when the few rare times I cook breakfast, I put pepper more than salt because I just like I don't want to add salt. Or when because I grew up with my 2 older brothers.
Okay.
Tony loves salt.
Yep.
Santos, fucking probably could suck the shit out of a salt.
He's like
so
he's
yeah.
He's like a fucking horse. The
yeah,
salt
he's
lick.
like a fucking cow. He's just like no. Like I don't know how they did it. Like when my mom used to make homemade tortillas, butter, salt. I was like, I tried that shit one time. I was just like, oh nigga, this shit's horrible. Just eat the fucking tortilla by itself.
Yeah.
Or when we cook or they make barbacoa, or when we get barbacoa in the morning, fucking. They put a shitload of salt on it.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Like
and then ketchup, which is even more salt. I was like, dog, you have ketchup on there. You don't need salt.
Wait, ketchup on what?
On the barbacoa tacos.
What?
Yeah. That's how I was brought up. That's what they eat. And I was just like, okay. I wasn't a big fan of barbacoa, but I was like, why not? So I sprinkled a little bit of salt and then a little bit of ketchup, and I eat it. I'd be like, all right, that's not that bad.
There's so many people.
But then after a while, I stopped adding ketchup, and then I started putting salsa. I was like, fuck it, salsa is better. Yeah. So salsa already has the salt that you need. You don't have to add salt. And whenever I see them cook breakfast, they put salt on their fucking eggs. Whenever they're making a taco, doesn't matter. Salt. I'm the opposite. I like eating my bean and cheese with cilantro, bacon, and pepper. Pepper gives it that flavor. Okay. And I was just like, Mom was like, I forgot. Mom was telling me to cook something, and she's like, "Do you want salt on it?" I was like, "No, I don't add salt to shit." And she's like, "Really?" And she was surprised. Like, so when you cook something, you don't put salt. I was like, "Nah." I was like, if anything, I leave it bland, and then you add salt after, so you gotta taste it. Yeah. And she's like, "Well, that's not the way it works." I was like, "It's the way I do it."
I mean, that's good. You don't eat as much salt, Well, I mean, not true because you fucking eat fast food a lot.
I do. Yeah.
That's all salt.
Yeah.
That's all salt and sugar. But, when it comes to... let me address the fucking ketchup thing. That's just so weird because that was never a thing. Like, that was never... The same thing with some people eat tamales with ketchup on them. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
That one I've never heard. That's fucking weird.
People make tamales and they're just like, let me fucking put some fucking ketchup on this bitch.
What kind of psychopath does that?
I was thinking the same thing with the fucking barbacoa.
Oh, that one's because it's like super greasy, but the salt adds like a little bit of thickness to it, like a consistency.
All right, and we got our third chair back.
It's like consistency shit. I was just like, all right. I mean, it gave it flavor because I think I remembered every time I tried to eat barbacoa, I'd fucking get stuck with the bone. So I never liked it. Like, I'd fucking bite into it, and then it just fucking, I feel like a stab me in the mouth, and I was like, I don't want this shit. Just give me the carnitas.
This ain't for me.
But
and then they told me it was tongue in cheek, and I was just like, why is there bone in cheek and tongue? So I was just like, this is suspicious.
And so he was like, until he got to the stage, he was like, I don't care what I eat anymore.
Yeah. Like the thing that you don't put salt on your eggs is weird. Because salt only brings out the flavor of what you're eating. That's what salt does.
Yeah.
Depends on at what point though.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
if
like,
you over salt something,
yeah,
like,
of course, but like that's where maybe if you cook, you get like you can just
you get the feeling for it.
Exactly, you get a feeling for like, okay, that's enough salt.
But he doesn't cook, and when he does, he chooses not to.
Yeah, I see.
Then he throws a shit of pepper.
Eric is the brute, so he'll probably just be like, rip off the top and just like, that's enough salt.
You don't understand. Sometimes I explain to him, he does everything in high heat and it's burning.
Yeah.
But just bring down the flame, dude. He's like, no, I want it fast. I want it done. I was like, that's why it's burnt.
That's how I cook. I was like, you know what, boom. And it's not burnt. I mean, it's not black.
And then
it's just cooked really good.
And then he does what you said. He just grabs piles of shit and puts it on, and like it's done. It looks like a 5-year-old cooked that messy.
Yeah.
And he chooses like, I'm not gonna put salt because I don't want to fuck it up, but he puts the shit of black pepper.
Yeah. I put pepper, and the pepper tastes great.
I love pepper. Like, don't get me wrong, especially that fucking cracked black pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my jam.
You know, the thing is, I've seen too many people put too much salt on shit. Yeah. Like that one time my mom made that enchilada shit.
Oh yeah, that was
and it was salty as fuck.
You could taste the salt in the teeth.
Okay.
You could grind your tongue on that shit.
Yeah, for the people that know me, people know that I fucking love enchiladas. Especially Eric and Tony's moms. Fucking love them. This one was just off, and she like oversalted everything, and it was really bad. I could barely like choke down one.
You know what? I'm usually the tester. She's like, test it. And I was like, it's fine. That's plenty of flavor. Maybe I'm just blind. I don't know.
I think so.
But I like to think you don't have to add a lot of salt. People can choose what the fuck they want.
Yeah,
true. I mean, you're supposed to add a pinch of salt to almost anything because it brings out the natural flavors of it. But yeah, from there on, hey, add it to your convenience.
I think you're overestimating like the pinch. You're not getting like fucking meh and just throwing it out. You're just like, you get a little bit and then you sprinkle it.
It depends on the food too.
Sometimes.
Depends on the size of the food.
And like you say, like when you go to like a diner or something, they don't salt your eggs because they want you to salt them because they don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, it's all preference and shit. But in your own household, you're supposed to be like, oh, this is how I eat my food.
I eat it. I cook it, and then y'all can add whatever the fuck you want after that. If you feel like eating.
You make it sound like you cook a lot. He cooks like maybe once a month.
Time, it's not even like it's just usually just me eating my own shit.
I've never eaten anything that you've made that isn't just like on the fucking grill.
Not even that.
On the barbecue pit. Like,
not even in the barbecue pit because it's usually him and John tag team.
Yeah, and then
that's the only.
And then each other complain about like, you burnt it last time. No, you burnt it last time, motherfucker.
That's how it started. He burns it and John undercooks it.
No, well, here's the thing. I learned not to burn it. So I was just like, because at first I just put the meat on the thing and then that's it. Don't put pepper, don't put lemon on it. I don't care. I just fucking cook it like that. And I just feel like, and then it came out kind of brown.
Sass.
You know what I'm saying? And then I let y'all eat it and you're like, oh, there's no flavor to it. I was like, it's meat. You're not, you fucking eat it.
Yeah.
You want it, eat it. I go, that's why I always get the pre-seasoned chicken fajita and the pre-seasoned beef fajita. You know, the red one.
As a culture, we don't come.
That's good.
Like carne asadas and stuff.
Yeah.
We don't marinate. We don't fucking prep. Like usually, like our aunts, uncles, grandpas, us as a family, is like, hey, we're gonna cook out, bring shit out. Half the time is almost frozen.
Yeah.
The time, it's really fresh, and we just add lemon and salt and like put it on this thing. And then everybody else adds shit to it. So that's the way we learn how to cook.
Yeah.
So when I went to culinary school, I learned that you're supposed to marinate this shit. Yeah. You're supposed to fucking nice and slow. None of this sauce off with the fire stuff.
Hey, look, man, people are hungry. You don't want them there the whole time. So, you just fucking sauce, eat, gamble, drink, fuck out of here.
Right? Because when I went to culinary, I was 15. Right? Before that, everything I did the cooking I did inside a stove.
Yeah.
Big difference. So in cookouts, usually my dad, my uncles, and my grandpa used to be the ones that, we're gonna you clean, we cook. It's kind of deal because we're young.
Yeah.
And it's what ended up is like we're eating shit and drinking and gambling. So you didn't pay attention to the grill.
Yeah.
So when I got to culinary school, you learn that the coals are supposed to be white before you cook on them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. So what we were fucking doing wrong.
I found out, one, don't really know how to grill. Like, white people grill, like proper grill. Because apparently you're supposed to do it on the grill. And I was like, well, how do you do that if the fire keeps on hitting your hand? Right? So, you seen the way I fucking do it. I just fucking lay the foil down and then just cook it on top of the foil.
According to John, that's a big no-no. You're not supposed to put foil down.
Well, I don't care what fuck John says, but I saw this thing. I don't read articles. I go with videos. Videos on YouTube. Over certain things. And I found out that cooking with anything that has aluminum or cooking your food in aluminum, not the best thing for you because aluminum has like this weird chemical that comes out when it's heated that's technically poisonous to us.
Sweet.
And I was just like, oh, that makes sense. The only reason you're supposed to use aluminum is in cold to keep your food fresh and whatever, or after it's heated to keep it just warm. Yeah. For other reasons, you got to use Tupperware. And I go, oh, that makes sense. Or glass. You're not supposed to cook anything inside aluminum. Use a glass casserole that could take heat. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. And apparently, you can't use it with the best thing to use is a cast iron. Iron doesn't have anything that happens with whatever.
Expensive, and you don't know how to treat them. You fuck.
Yeah, if you don't buy a cast iron.
There's the one with.
We have a lot. It's the right in the back.
Exactly.
There's one with Teflon, that non-stick one. Yeah. You're not supposed to use those either because that one has like the Teflon wears out, and that's poisonous, and it gets on your food. And then when it heats, it's also there's a small.
All cooking materials are fucking poisonous other than iron,
cast iron, and I forgot. I was gonna bring it up.
Copper. I think copper is the new trend. With a copper lining.
No, copper is bad for you.
I ain't seen the new ones that have like a copper.
All I know about copper is when you taste it in your mouth, that means you're gonna have a heart attack.
But
I forgot. There's a good video, and I saw this like fucking maybe 3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense, and I was like, but fuck it, everybody's gonna die at one time or another.
There's a lot of things we eat and drink out of that you're not supposed to. Like, you're not supposed to, if the bottled waters had hit sunlight, you're not supposed to drink out of them because the sun does something to the plastic where it leads out some kind of poison you. You're not, popcorn is said to be one of the healthiest alternatives to, like, chips and shit. Turns out doctors say you're not supposed to eat popcorn because all that shit gets stuck in your intestine. That's where cancer is born from. Seeds and shit like cucumbers and anything that has seeds, you're supposed to take the seeds out because all that shit gets stuck in your stomach. You can't process it. I was like, oh, corn. You know that the corn that we eat is not the corn that that was naturally.
Did you tell me that or was it?
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Man was around us, right?
Yeah. It was Tony's birthday.
Yes, that's correct.
You know the other thing we do that we're not supposed to, but we don't stop doing it. Ramen cups. You're not supposed to put that shit in the microwave.
Oh, yeah. You're not supposed to drink out of them.
Yeah, you're not. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to fuck with styrofoam.
Yeah, you're not supposed to fuck with styrofoam.
But yeah, if you read a couple...
Tell that to my mom. She recycles the styrofoam for about a week.
Oh, yeah, she's
like, that's my Jack in the Box thing. Just rinse it out, put water and ice, and I'll take it everywhere. I was like, you're dirty. Just grab a plastic one.
Just buy a fucking tumbler, right?
One that's fucking,
Yeah, but the thing is, a tumbler sweat. She doesn't like it when it sweats.
Get the aluminum one.
She doesn't like how cold it gets.
Oh my god!
It's funny. She's like, I need something cold. She puts a shitload of ice and she drinks it, and then she lets it. Then she lets.
Too cold.
Then she lets the ice melt.
And she
like,
drinks
that.
that
Water. Like she'll drink a Diet Coke and then let it get watered down, and I'm like, you're disgusting. And she's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and I'm like.
So when my dad got sick, I started doing all this research and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Because he thought that he had gotten sick because of something got stuck in his intestine. It's like a seed or something like that. I was like, oh shit, that shit happens? So I started watching videos and reading articles and reading things. Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff we eat we're not supposed to consume as humans. Yeah. And there's stuff that you feed to pets that you're not supposed to feed them because it fucks them up. Yeah. They can't process it right. But we don't stop. I'm pretty sure if you were in a rush, you want something to eat, you put that ramen cup in the fucking microwave.
I had one today. Guess what? I even left it in the microwave for like 5 extra minutes where I was like, oh, fuck. And then I started drinking. I was like, it's probably going to kill me, but I just fucking
You know fish is poisonous to the human body and consume it every day?
Oh, yeah, mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
There's certain tuna.
Tuna? Oh, the tuna.
It's the high mercury in it.
Yeah.
Turns out.
The old tuna cans, you're not supposed to eat those. That's why they start coming out in bags, because they found out that shit that it fucking the oil of the water starts eating the aluminum and it starts getting into your food.
Sweet.
Yeah. That was the part with the I found out about. There's like 2 fishes that you could eat that has low mercury count and it's the healthiest for you. One of them was salmon and the other one was
sardines.
No.
Oh,
I think it was like a tilapia.
Oh, sorry, sardines like a high in sodium though. You don't even see it going to your body.
Well,
I know tuna's super high in mercury. That's why you're not supposed to eat a lot.
Yeah.
And I forgot.
That's probably what happened to me when I was younger.
Something.
Grapefruit. You're not supposed to eat grapefruit if you have heart problems.
Yeah. Or high blood pressure. Yeah.
Which is funny because my dad had high pressure and he would eat a grapefruit. He's like, you gotta eat a grapefruit. It's good for the blood. And I was like, not even taking medicine that helps you pump in the blood.
I was telling you that yesterday or something, right?
And I think so. I remember I heard it from someone.
So you know what he used to do is like, oh, I'm gonna stop taking the medicine because we have a fucking grapefruit. My dad used to love eating grapefruit from there. He's like, hey, look, they're good. And he used to steal the neighbor's oranges.
Yeah.
I go, you're not supposed to have none of that because of your medicine. He's like, stop taking the medicine.
That's true. Medicine's bad for you. Anything that forces your body to work on something else, go with the natural remedy thing.
Oh, yeah.
I've always been like an advocate for natural remedy.
In some cases, yes.
And not even the doctors have said that they have polluted so much of the medicine.
Yeah.
It's not really medicine no more. It's just chemicals to keep you balanced. But it doesn't really treat the problem.
No, not at all.
And I was like,
it actually causes.
I mean, a lot of the problems are just actually a lot of just problems are dietary. You're just eating the wrong shit, and there's
a lifestyle change.
Yeah, but there's also like things that are healthy might not be healthy for you. Like your whole like that's why you're supposed to do like a blood test and do blood work because it tells you it'll fucking break down everything. So like sometimes you're like, oh, I've been eating like a fuckload of kale or something. And it's like kale's like one of the like maybe kale doesn't work with your gut biome. Is what it's called.
Your chemistry of your body.
Exactly.
Same thing with vitamins. You know how people take a one a day plus something else?
Yeah.
I do.
And turns out you're not supposed to do that unless you know that you need it.
Yeah.
Because then you start creating too much vitamin in your body, and it fucking fucks up the chemistry and shit.
I need it. I got a vitamin D deficiency. I've been told it's at a 2.
It's a lot of weird shit. Like my sister, each time my nephews and sneeze or cough, straight to the doctor, and then the doctor gives them a week of antibiotics. Turns out you're not supposed to have that much antibiotics.
Oh yeah, no, you're not.
Because then your body gets used to it. B, when something serious happens, it's gonna be harder to fucking fight it.
Yeah.
And I was going through all this reason, dude. It's so fucking scary. Of like, I don't want to eat or drink anything. Water out of the faucet from Texas. You're not supposed to drink it. Because especially, it depends where you live. If you have, then you start doing. You gotta do the checks. You gotta start checking. Do you have hard water? Do you have a system that filters it?
Soft water.
Do you change the filter system often? Are your pipes coppered pipes or fucking PVC?
Yeah.
All that is like all that's going to your body because man, it runs through it.
Yeah.
Even the stuff like say you want to get your own garden, it's like what kind of pesticides you use, what kind of dirt you use, what kind of animals you have. Turns out that the animals around you fucking
scat baby.
Yeah, all that is where like you go outside, the air you breathe in, there's a lot of birds, you might get sick of that.
When you start going into it too hard like that, it's scary as shit because you're just like, oh, I don't want to die.
Really? But that's scary?
Huh?
Like reading all that stuff, like
scary. It's
wary.
You start getting conscious to it, and you start trying to question everything. You're just like, can you do this? Can you do that?
Gotcha.
Have you ever like, oh man, this is gonna make you sneeze, or this is gonna get you sick, and you eat it, and then you sneeze or you get sick. You're like, oh shit, this is the reason it costs. It might not then, but in your fucking head, you're like, this is what. So you stop it.
Pretty much, you're giving yourself that disease. What is it called? Fuck, I forgot the name of that. That mental health problem that you have, where you're like agoraphobia. Is it agoraphobia?
No, hypochondriac.
Hypochondriac. There you go.
Agoraphobia is you're afraid of the outside world.
Agoraphobia, you don't get out.
Yeah.
So you become a
Which I was diagnosed with that, you know that?
No?
Yeah, I was diagnosed with agoraphobia. I didn't want to leave my house.
You're just lazy.
Not lazy.
Bitch, that's a fucking fat kettle calling the other fat kettle black.
I just didn't want to.
Yes and no, because he didn't want to go outside. I wanted to go outside. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, but you called him lazy. The fucking laziest bitch here.
I'm the super laziest nigga here. I know, but I forgot who I told. I think I was telling Mom. I was like, I'm the laziest busy guy ever. And she's like, how's that? I don't like doing shit, but every time I offer my services to anybody,
except for the house,
except for the family, because I got people to do that,
and the family too. Yeah.
That's how it goes.
And see, that's the thing. I didn't want to leave my house, but I did mostly everything in the house that I could. Until depression and shit.
I'm that type of aunt that doesn't work on the colony. I'm just like, go outside. I'm like, oh, hey man, you need help with that fucking twig over there? Yeah, let me help you out real quick.
Yo, it turns out
take it to the colony. I was like, fuck no, you got like 100 other niggas doing it. It's like, I'm gonna just go do this.
Turns out the ladybugs down the street, they need help.
Yeah.
And guess what? We have the same problem. Oh, you guys can fix that. I'm gonna hope the ladybugs fix the same problem over there.
See, that's how it works. I was like, y'all self-sufficient. Y'all can handle it. I'm gonna go find some broken trash over here. You know,
but why? Like, what motivates you to do that?
What good am I here if people already got to handle it? Too many chefs in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to a different kitchen.
But if you do that, you relieve like.
You release some of the chefs.
You release some of the chefs. They can relax a little bit.
They start losing their edge, baby.
You're such a piece of shit.
No, but the thing is though,
gotta keep them nice and sharp. Hey, maybe every once in a while I'll come in and be like, all right, man, I'm here to take a shit. Go on. And they're like, cool. And what happens? They get a taste for it. I was like, hey, now, remember, you still got a job to do.
I fucking. Eric, I fucking love you and hate you at the same goddamn time.
Yeah, that's what Eric is.
Because, like, I know that he'll help me out when I need it. I know that for sure. But then there's like some of his ways of thinking where I'm just like, why? Just why?
Where do they come from? And see, and it goes back to the beginning of the conversation. No one could fucking see that point of view.
Yeah.
No one relates to that, and it becomes, well, what the fuck are we
I think a lot more people relate to fucking Eric than anybody else.
I don't think so, man. I think the way the world is right now, everyone's like, hey, man, that's not cool. Don't be saying that.
I think if anything, my thought process comes from...
at least podcasters, podcast listeners.
Comes from...
Because I could see that
I could pin it down to, like, elementary and middle school. It used to be... I was one way, and then I forgot. Someone told me, I was like, well, you gotta see it from other people's eyes. And I was like, do I? And I was like, do I need to get the whole picture? And I just like started thinking, I was like, well, yeah, okay. At one point in time, I was like, oh, I have more empathy for people. And I was just like, man, even when I think like that person's a piece of shit. And I was like, you know what? Everybody's a piece of shit. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna do what I want. And then that's how I just kind of went to it. I realized I had way more fun when I did what I want and fuck everybody else. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just stick with that. Plus, it got me to help see a whole ton of boobies in high school.
You know, the people that relate to Eric are, the street thugs and shit, and they're like, we don't fucking listen to the podcast, that's fucking gay, bro.
Which is ironic, because he hates those people.
But those people that can relate. He could go to the street and be like, man, fuck this piece of shit. She's like, yeah, bro, you right? Or
I feel like I can get along with almost anybody because I'm a chameleon, baby.
I have no identity of my own.
My identity is that I can get everybody's identity.
You're the fucking
like. I went to a like a semi-class reunion. If I was hanging out with you guys, piece of shit. Hanging out with those guys, I offered drinks. I bought some of the drinks. It was cool. Danced more than I would with y'all.
Because y'all don't dance.
I was like, hey, oh, I can't dance either, but you know what? Fucking, they're like, hey, don't you want to dance? I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's go fucking dance.
He goes to the old faithful, throw the dice.
No, I went. Luckily, I was like, I don't really know how to dance, guys, but
Fucking
if you put cumbias on, if the guy puts cumbias on, I'm fucking in. Next thing I know, boom, fucking some Maniceta Molina came on. I was like, this is my jam.
Start doing the little rolling roach.
I went in there, went in the circle, fucking danced.
Mm-hmm.
Had fun.
That's how you're supposed to dance with cumbias.
That's how you dance with cumbias. Then I danced with the chick, but then
Another
chick came in and she went with it, and I was like, hey, that's fine, fucking whatever. And I turned around and then danced with myself. You know, you get to
figures up, dance by myself.
Exactly that. Who's fucking solito? This guy right here. Chest.
His classmates like.
But you know what? It was cool because you know, got along with people and they found out. They were surprised how I knew more about people that didn't show up than they did. They're just like
your creep factor.
I go, keeping up with people isn't hard. You know, Facebook makes it easy. They'll tell you what's going on. And every once in a while, you could at least try and conversate with them. Yeah. I go, you might be busy or you just don't care. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Because one friend goes, I don't know what happened to everybody we hung out. I was like, oh, well, this person's doing this with this. This person's doing with that with that.
That one's dead.
I go, yeah, there was like 2 people that died from our class that we knew.
For real, bro?
And I go, you know, and they're like, how do you know this? I was like, well, I hung out with this person or I met up with this person at this place and we just talked. And he's like, wow. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's always a 2-way street. You got to just try to find time to go do that.
Yeah, but most people don't even want to try.
But most of the times I've seen you with all those older people, you're not as abrasive as you are when you're around us. Around the people that actually know you, that'd be like, God damn it, that's just fucking Eric being Eric. You're not like that with them. No. Because Roman, John, Mark, they'll be like, something stupid happens, they're just like, oh, that's just Eric being Eric. That's a go-to answer now. It's like, you can't get mad. You don't react. You're just like, oh, it's just Eric being Eric, but we understand you. When you say your rape jokes, when you say your racist joke, when you say the fucking trash people, you're just like, okay, that's just Eric being Eric. But you don't talk like that around people. They don't know you the truth.
Yeah, but you gauge your audience. You know who you're working with.
He did say he's a chameleon, so he blends.
So, you know, I do it, and then little by little I start putting it in there, and they're just like, I was like, they're like, you know what? Yeah, fuck those people. I was like, yeah, I go, you don't like the poor, right? And they're like, I was like, do you really? Because you got to think of it this way. They chose to be like that. And they're like, not all the time. I was like, half the time. You give a talk to anybody of them, they're like, oh, I chose. And they're like, huh. And I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, fuck them. And I was like, there you go. You got a little hate. Let it out, baby. And
I just realized this, Roman. We got the real Eric. Boo.
Yeah, why couldn't we get the fucking chameleon?
The one that buys drinks and wants to dance and shit.
I buy drinks. Yeah. And I want to dance, but y'all like, stop dancing. I'm like,
you buy drinks and you drink them all. You're like, fuck everybody.
Like, I don't drink fast enough. And this guy just says no to drinks.
Yeah, I'm not.
To be fair, it's been a while since I actually drank.
And we got older. We don't need to drink no more.
Yeah, I just don't. Setting. I don't have as much fun drinking. That's all. Every once in a while, like when we went to the pub and everybody was just talking shit and had a few drinks. Fine, like I can do that.
See, but you became conscious of that. You became conscious you don't like being drunk.
No, I there's nothing for me being drunk.
Same thing. I got conscious like I don't like feeling I'm drunk. I mean, too much work.
I don't know if I don't think for me personally I don't think it's I don't like the feeling of being drunk. It's just.
Okay, I said that wrong. I don't like the aftermath of being drunk.
Yeah, it's not the same anymore.
It's not the aftermath or looking stupid while we're drunk. It's like, yeah, come on.
It's never a big deal.
On a social setting, a couple of drinks, know your limit.
Yeah.
I like being a social drinker, but I also like being a social drunk.
and the dancing thing, I can't dance. So I've accepted it. I'll move on with my life.
Just like swimming?
Just like swimming. As long as I have a floaty, that's cool. But I'm not choosing to go. Like, John's like, now that you fucking know how to float, we're gonna go to like Co Mountain. He's like, but it's kind of sketchy, and I was like, no, I'm not going. It's done. I had this one experience. That's fine.
Now that you know how to float, we're going to Schlitterbahn on the lazy river.
Exactly.
Big old tube.
Yeah, the fucking water's fucking 13,000 feet. You fucking go. I'm like, what? Why?
I don't know about that, but
No, I know, but like,
Schlitterbahn does not pass your neck.
Look, the whole thing with Schlitterbahn, I don't care. During the summer, when I go to New Braunfels and I go deliver at my job, I see what I want to see. I'm fucking out.
And that mentality right there is why the podcast gates doesn't want you won't get to adventures.
Honestly,
but,
when I spoke to Mark today, I go, we have our thing. Mm-hmm. He goes, yeah, Tony makes a comment about something, and it's always got to involve money, and then he contradicts his thing. I go, while he was pointing to me, is like, you say something fucking weird or something stupid, and you get kind of really rowdy about your answer or whatever, and then you got fucking Roman who just doesn't care. He's like, oh, whatever, I don't care, and it kind of ends the conversation there. I was like, you're not wrong. And he's like, I go, yeah, and then I go, you could have been there to ease the thing or put in some jokes and shit. And he was like, yeah, but even at that, I run out of jokes quick. And I was like,
and no, I think Mark just became like Roman's like, I don't really care.
It's not that I don't care, like, because I like talking
but just
with
just that mentality. He's like, oh, we're talking about, I don't know, the fucking hip hop discussion.
Yeah.
We're having me and Eric about fucking hip hop this.
Eric and
I. Right? Mark went like, huh? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention because I don't really care for hip hop. You would have been the same way. It's like, oh, I don't. I'm not into hip hop. I don't listen to it like that.
Yeah, I just don't listen to hip hop the way that y'all do. Like y'all were talking like the fucking
lyrics
like beef.
And beats.
Like I can understand lyrics because I break down lyrics with fucking anything, but. I get that, and that's what usually gets me into hip hop. Like it's if he's a good lyricist, if he's saying something. But like the whole beef shit, I don't give a fuck about. Like that doesn't.
it does not tickle your fancy.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me.
It's just been fun in hip hop because that's the spark it needed to get away from the mumble rappers. Yeah. Which now everybody wants to fight everybody. It became more fab. It's like, oh man. This track came out for this hip hop, aiming at this hip hop. I was like, okay, I guess that's gonna be the new wave for a little bit, until it gets old. I see it coming, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Everybody in this podcast doesn't have like the same mentality, or likes the same thing. Yeah. So eventually, the competition will be like, oh well, cool, good for you, not for me. I'm like, all right, move on to something else.
Yes,
and that's what it's been fun, like. I've been into like all this pirate history for 2 weeks now. It's been crazy. So it got to a point where I told my older brother, "Hey man, let's get a boat. Let's become pirates." He goes, "You don't know how to swim." Well, that's what the boat's for.
It's gotta be like the gayest fucking thing I ever heard.
What? I won't be a pirate.
But why? There's no pirates anymore.
Sure there is.
There's Somalian pirates.
Yeah, but he's not. He's talking about the gay ones. He wants to be like one of those gay pirates.
Fuck you. Ruffles. We gotta get him a shirt with Ruffles.
Exactly.
I want to defend that, but pirates were one of the first ones to be like, "Hey, you want to get married to a dude? It's cool. As long as we're in the ship, you get onto land. Hey, you go get yourself a whore."
Exactly.
But then, a guy liking a guy, it was okay. So I was like, God damn, I can't even. If people like his gay pirates, I told everyone, I said, I wanted to make a character where he is a cowboy.
Oh, that was so stupid.
Indian pirate.
They have a comic book called I think it's like a Viking cowboy samurai, and I was like, what? Yeah. Why?
So I
remember that. I was like, this looks like trash.
So I told my older brother, I was like, hey man, let's just fucking become pirates. And he goes, you don't know how to swim. I was like, that's why you don't get off the fucking boat. Right? He's like,
the point.
You're very bored, aren't you? I was like, I've been watching a lot of pirates of late.
Okay, but what happens, as it inevitably does, the fucking boat gets fucking shit like by cannons and it starts sinking. What did you do?
You have a side boat and you row.
Okay, what happens if that springs a leak?
Shark food. Good. And
you gotta
then,
the life I want.
You know how to fucking swim.
it's the pirate life.
And then you don't know anything about like fucking navigating water.
Sure, North Star.
That doesn't fucking mean shit anymore.
What the fuck it's at?
Look, if
Can you if we went outside right now, would you be able to identify the North Star?
that I would.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's North Star, the Big Dipper. That's the only.
the brightest one.
It's the only ones I could ever identify. But you know, we live in a city.
You're in the fucking constellation, you big son.
I know a little bit of things, but not enough to, you know.
He can identify that he's gay.
That's how bored I've been lately. I was like, I'll be a pirate. Let's go get a boat. I'm gonna design a flag.
I mean, if I could talk about boring, all I've been doing is listening to fucking Harry Potter, and they're getting angry when we're looking at the movies, and they fucking take out all the cool shit that I liked.
Never meet your heroes, Roman.
Yeah, you see it, and you fucking say like, "Why I don't see movies?"
Because instead of enjoying them goddamn movies, you were just picking at them.
Yeah.
Enjoy the movie. Be like, oh, okay, that's
how
good.
he enjoys stuff, I guess.
He dissected the fucking movies. Like, this character in here? No. Is this character here? No. Did Delise put this in it? Rome, movies are different from books.
What happened to the Shawshank Redemption?
I get it because like, but I don't know. I just maybe I expected more from
Instead
the
of
movies.
saying, oh, that's cool magic and effects and oh, those fucking dragons look cool, the memories look nice and the fucking wizard fights are like cool.
Fight.
You're like, man, they're using the wrong spell. Okay, that was John.
Yeah.
Like, they're using the wrong spell.
Yeah,
like,
the whole. All right, I have a big problem with this because I'm with John on this. Fucking in the Harry Potter in the movies, everything like nothing is consistent. They say fucking
the spells.
The spells like what's the impedimous, right? That's fucking it knocks you back. That's what it does. Right?
It's what it's meant for.
Exactly. And then you have Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus literally just takes the fucking wand out of your hand. Right? And then it fucking knocks some people back in the fucking movies. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's called saving production time.
And then Stun is specifically a red beam that shoots out of your fucking wand and hits somebody.
Is it
right?
called Stun? I
Yeah.
thought it was a Petrify.
No, that's a different thing.
See, but you're focused on that instead of saying,
wow, it looks really good.
No, what's his name? The dude who just passed away played Snape.
Alan Rickman?
Yeah, instead of saying, oh man, I remember Ray Chili brought this character to life.
He did it. Because he's fucking like hitting everybody. He never did that in the book.
Or
He's literally like fucking like pulling people's hair. I'm like, why is everybody so aggro now?
I told you this because he's trying to put he's trying to put
his own spin.
Yeah,
on
he's
the
like,
character.
okay, this character's scary, and this is what he would do, so people would fear him. He's like, oh, don't do shit around Snake.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking whoop you. The same thing. I don't know. I like the main witch, the old lady.
Ms. McGonagall.
She made the actor they chose her was very.
Oh, like I have no problem with like
the only one I didn't like was Harry Potter. You know,
like I liked the like some of the cast I really like Alan Rickman, awesome actor. I like him. And then there's like things that I guess are explained a little more carefully in a book than it is. But yeah, like I like the cast, but like there's like above all, I think like just stay true to the character because that's like what people latch on to. So like when Dumbledore.
It depends though. I doubt the people that watch the Harry Potter movies read the books first.
I fucking seriously doubt that.
Maybe.
That is a bold claim you're saying.
I think a lot of people, when you see the Harry Potter movies, they're like, "Oh, it's a book." Okay, but I'm pretty sure, like anything, there's an audience who's like, "We read the books.
Yeah.
We want to see the movie."
Yeah.
And they're probably like you, like, "Oh, come on, didn't do it justice." But the mass audience, I think, is one of those. Oh man, look at this wizard thing, and then just follow it through the years. They grew up with it, and then eventually you read the books, but they're like, the cast already set.
Yeah.
So it changes the way they read. But instead of looking at the special features, the special effects and all that shit, you're like, God damn it,
because
why is they hitting everybody?
Yeah, because like the character is like the one thing I can latch on to because like and we talked about this, like when something is on a page doesn't necessarily work on film, and vice versa. You know what I mean? Like they don't always translate, and you always have to cut a lot of things out because you have a set amount of time that you want to tell a specific story. So I get it. Like I get like even though I don't like it, like I don't like some of the stuff that they do. I get it. I understand it. But when a character is just like not blatantly, but like when a character is doing something too much, it starts replacing the character. Like they start doing their own thing more than
becomes another character.
Exactly. Yeah. Because like not saying Snape didn't fucking put his hands on anybody, especially like Harry and shit. But he didn't do it fucking often where he was like just smacking. Like it seems like every time they show a scene with him in his like while he's teaching, he hits somebody, and that just doesn't happen.
It's the thing, though. The thing is, I didn't pay attention. I've seen this little Harry Potter movie maybe 2-3 times now. I was like,
but you also
never read the books.
You haven't read the books or listened to them.
But that's why I enjoy the movies.
John could say he never read the books.
Yeah, well, John, I don't get the argument though.
Of what, of Audible versus reading?
Of like listening to a book versus reading it. Because I am honestly getting the same exact information that you are, and I'm retaining it. It would be one thing is if like, because for him, if he listens to it, he's not retaining any of the information. But for me, I'm listening and I'm getting the same information that he's getting off of the page.
It's almost the same argument of digital books versus real books. People be like, "Oh man, you're not reading books." It's like it's the same thing.
No, I don't know. That's that.
Like,
I've never heard anybody make that claim.
I don't know. I don't know if people.
They're like books are better than digital. So it's the same thing.
I haven't heard that argument, but I wouldn't put it past anybody.
It's the same thing.
Everybody
like,
fucking argues.
I know we talked about it. Digital comics versus real comics.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's just like. That is more a preference on how you do that. What John's argument is that like you're not reading it because you're listening to it, but my argument to that is that I'm still getting the same information.
But you're not reading a book.
I'm not reading the book. I'm listening.
Like in a literal sense, and he's like, "Oh, Roman's never read Harry Potter."
No,
it's true.
It's true, but I have listened to them.
I think it's more like an elitist type of.
Very much so.
But I mean, he's technically right.
Yeah, he's right. But his thing is like
wording. Yeah, you could say he's never read the book.
But with him, he's just like, I think his thing is he can't do it. Like he can't listen to a book, and he doesn't.
Shit on it?
So he doesn't understand how I can do that. You know what I mean? He's just like, why don't you just read the book? And it's like, well, I'm not a good reader.
Why don't you just shut the fuck up, John?
Maybe it's one of those one-up things. It's like, oh, at least I've read all the books.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you're a bigger, better fan because you actually read the books.
Which gets to him every time. I'm like, oh, Roman, what does this mean? Because you know more.
It really does bother him.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I guess I'm not as big of a fan as you are because... I didn't buy the books. I didn't take the time to read page by page. But you enjoy the series. You enjoy the trademark, the franchise. But it's not the same. It's like, who's the better fan? I've seen some petty people, like Star Wars fans are petty as fuck.
Oh man, they're so petty.
He's like, oh man, which one did you start with? Oh, like, say you start with the Phantom Menace, like the crappy new ones.
Yeah.
Like, you're not a real fan. Stop that. I was like, oh.
But we do that same shit too.
Oh
like, it happens
Batman
everywhere.
People. Which is your favorite Batman movie?
Yeah.
I say the Tim Burton stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not a real fan. Same thing as the Joker. I enjoy the shit out of fucking Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Oh, speaking of Joker, have you seen the test screening for Joaquin Phoenix?
People are going stupid crazy. I wasn't comment that on the Comic Corner comic podcast.
Which you can listen to on Tuesdays.
If you want.
Come on, people.
But people be like, you're liking the wrong Joker. It's like, there is no right and wrong with fucking preference.
Not at all.
As long as it's not Jared Leto.
That was the wrong Joker. TBH. But no, like when I looked at it, I was like, okay, cool. But I don't think much of it because I want to see the story.
Now tell me this. Did you still enjoy the movies after picking it apart like that? Was it still enjoyable?
I think I enjoyed the experience of like hanging with my friends and us just talking shit about the movie while it's going there. Did I enjoy the movies?
Would you want to go back to see them or see them completely again?
Probably not.
No?
I'll probably just watch them so I can like, oh, okay, I've watched them. I understand the differences that they made, kind of stuff like that.
But I don't. As a chill thing.
Yeah, if somebody puts it on, then I'll be like, yeah, fuck it, let's fucking see some Harry Potter. Like if it comes out on TV or something. It's not they're not bad movies. Like I'm not saying that.
They just don't stick true to the books.
I just no
Source material people.
No, I just like the book a lot better. And I think is the case is once you actually do read or listen to those books, you will understand like, oh, yeah, I really like these better. Even if you saw the movies first and you really enjoyed those, I think if you went back to the books, you'd enjoy them.
See, this is a real conversation here, Mark.
He's not listening to this an hour and fucking 10 minutes in.
He says that it's a comment. He's like,
yeah. Oh, really? I don't listen in. An hour and 10 minutes in.
No, you know what you have to do? You have to go tell people, be like, you ain't gonna listen to it. Be like, listen to it.
Oh, he'll listen to it out of spite.
or you just scan to hear Mark. It was like, hold on. Talking shit about me? But I don't know, man.
As for Harry Potter, if you like the movies, cool.
If you like listening to the books, cool. You like reading the books.
Fucking this fucking Half-Blooded Prince. Ooh boy, there's some juicy shit in there. Let me tell you. But other than that,
when it comes to this podcast, it's gonna continue.
Yeah.
I like it too much.
Yes.
Shit, I'm gonna go back to school for it. I actually put my application in.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to get that ASS. And the digital media.
That's ass.
I think it's
associates.
No, it's but it becomes an associates, but it's I'm gonna start with a 1 year.
I'm trying to get a 1 year
certificate where they teach you all the technical stuff. I want to learn Pro Tools. I want to learn soundboards. I want to learn everything that can make the show better. Yeah. So in case it does get stale, I know how to at least bring some weird noises.
It get stale.
Stellar.
Okay.
Look, baby, we're crackers. We're a box of crackers out.
We need water because we're getting cramps from the stillness.
Another one of the things I just want to point out is it doesn't help the podcast when all we do is talk shit about our own podcast. Like, it seems like we don't even believe in our own podcast. So that's one thing. A second thing, what happened to fucking topics? Our chat just turned into fucking meme, just memes.
That's the thing. We don't care about the same things to make them topics.
Yeah.
Like I said, we could talk about celebrity deaths. You'd be like, okay. Hey.
Then how about next episode? Whoever is here, we have one topic. You do not let anybody know. You have your topic.
See, that's the thing though. If we do that and we don't let nobody know, so they don't do their research, knowledge, homework, it's going to be a rough topic that turns into us shitting on the podcast.
Or shitting on each other.
So, yeah, because it might be like, we make one topic, right? You're like, oh, that's cool. I understand it. Don't care about it.
Okay.
Don't have much to say. And there's like, probably have, because of trash people. And I'll probably fucking say money and then change my mind about it.
And I'll probably say I don't care.
And I'm pretty sure Mark's not going to be here because, he's starting to ghost.
Yeah.
He's becoming another phantasm in the fucking city network. I get it. He has a grown-up job now.
Yeah, I get
so
it.
it's his weekends are probably for his girl or for his me time. Everybody needs me time.
Very true.
And we do record kind of late. He works kind of early next day. So I get it.
Yeah.
I'm still going to shit about it.
Yeah.
I'm still going to talk shit about it. I'm going to shit on him because, he said, I ain't going to ghost, guys. I'm still going to be there. You can believe in me. I don't think he ever said that.
No,
he probably said, I'm probably going to leave.
Yeah, he said.
Be there, Naruto.
Believe.
One of the other things that I was thinking about doing is
Dudes, you were thinking about doing dudes?
Yeah, thinking about doing dudes. Is doing a little more just random games. Like I'll just have a game.
Those are fun too, but eventually we're gonna run out of shit.
Oh
games.
Fuck! I have.
I don't know, man. We've been in this for 2 years, and of course everybody gets in their ruts, and it becomes stale. Hey, we're gonna try and improve. Maybe I'll give a song where nerd can make nothing but stupid noises.
Maybe I'll fucking
That's
start.
make him happy.
We gotta try and cuckold ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Or that, or
watch our girl get banged by some other dude.
Or that's the thing.
Oh, we don't have girls.
One of you could get married, and when the other one could have a kid. And,
oh no.
Or fucking.
I don't want to do any of that.
I'm alright with getting a chick pregnant.
That sounds like work.
Somewhere you come in. This could be
Someone's
your. This could be your way to get venting. It's like, fuck my wife and kids.
But then every episode is just gonna be fuck my wife and kids.
Hola bitches, my name is Eric. ¿Qué pasó?
Or your life experience is like, hey man.
So what you're saying is I should meet a tranny.
What you're telling me is Beto versus Cruz. I feel like Beto had it, but according to Mark, Cruz is still up on the polls.
No way.
Yep.
Dudes polls.
Yeah, he's got.
There's no way people are still backing up Cruz.
It's a 65 to 45 is what he said.
We just didn't come out and vote enough.
I'm not 100% sure. Don't forget to vote, people. Register to vote.
Bitch, you haven't even done that.
I mean, you know.
I don't think you voted. Have you voted?
He's
bro.
He's told you, right? He's been listening to this politic.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, have you voted at all though?
No.
Do you plan on voting?
No.
I guess now.
No, fucking bullshit. You're probably gonna be like, "What? I gotta stand in a line? Fuck this."
I don't think there's any lines anymore.
Yes,
dude.
there
There
is.
is. You gotta register.
That's how long it's been since you've never voted, so you don't know what it goes to.
Registered to vote.
It's easy.
I voted when it was time for Obama to become president. I voted when Trump wasn't supposed to be a president.
Yeah.
I voted when we had a family friend trying to run for council. I was like, okay. And all the times I voted, the only one I've ever fucking been happy with the outcome was the Obama one. I was like, yeah!
Finally got a fucking minority in there.
It's
gonna be that one black pip when you look at all the other.
I think
that's what we gotta do. We gotta dive more into the world, other than.
I mean, at some point we did. We did actually like cover some news, and we were like, oh, "Fuck it, it's all fucked." Everybody just got emo.
I feel honestly, I could vote for Beto, just because.
Just because you're just like, whatever. He's
He's
Democrat.
Waterberg and skateboards, man.
No, I don't care about that. He's pro legalizing weed or minimizing the thing. I'm alright with that. He is wanting to get the Dreamers their citizenship, which is good because those people are trying to get an education to better themselves. And yes,
I was waiting for him to say those are the kind of right immigrants. They go to school, they work.
I'm not saying but also.
Oh, for sure. That's what he's thinking.
The simple thing that we do need that hired help those immigrants in jobs that people don't want to do. I've never.
That's how you keep the cost.
The most I've seen is like maybe some whites would do that, but they'll bitch about it or they'll quit within 2 weeks.
See, but the thing,
if anything, I see whites more trying to do the blue collar job rather than the brown collar job.
No.
I call them the brown collar job because it's just brown people doing it.
Now tell me this: say the Dreamers or immigrants or
and
whatever.
blacks like doing trucker jobs, which is funny. Yeah, I found that.
All right, say you give immigrants their citizenship, right? The hard workers, the people that were getting paid a lot less than natural citizens, right? Once they become citizens, you think they're gonna start demanding the equal pay? So the jobs that they were doing for cheaper, they're not gonna want to do it for the same price anymore.
Nah.
Don't you think that's gonna be a big difference and it's gonna mess up the economy too?
No, because unfortunately, there's always going to be somebody that's going to want to do it for that same price. Yeah, but it's usually
going to be the immigrants.
Yeah, but there's always no matter what happens.
You think the citizens, the actual citizens that have their papers, not afraid to go get a job anywhere. You think they're gonna still want to do the heavy lifting jobs?
But here's the thing: with that, they get into another line of work, or they can stay in the same line of work, but somewhere else where they can get compensated properly, right? But there's always going to be, and you cannot say anything otherwise, that there's always going to be illegal immigrants that come over here that will do those jobs. Yeah. There's no ending it. You cannot do it. I don't think there is a proper way to do that.
Giving these citizenship is going to change the way things are. No, there isn't. No. because those people are gonna want to move up,
Yeah.
get
That's
the American
changing.
dream, make the better life.
Yeah.
But there's always gonna be immigrants that you're gonna do the jobs they left.
Exactly.
Well, no, here's the thing.
They're-
The people that are doing that jobs are not doing it for their citizenship. They're doing it they're doing it because one, they don't have citizenship to get proper jobs or whatever.
Mhm.
All it's gonna do really is they're gonna have their citizenship. They're still gonna do the work, but now they're gonna want, if anything, they could build unions. And the problem is that unions have actually gone down, which is a bad thing because it's actually been helping the worker. And if they do decide to go to unions, one, they'll get equal pay, probably better health care, which means that'll force some openings in other parts of the system.
What I see it and what I have experienced with family
Doesn't seem
and shit.
like a bad thing, because our parents had citizenship. They're still working. Dad worked in construction for whatever years, and he was all right. Yeah, he hired some illegal immigrants, but even after
Allegedly.
even if they or did not have citizenship, after they've done it, it's all they really know, and they don't want to. People get used to the way that they're living.
No,
and
but
then they
see,
keep on doing it.
even that experience, the people that were helped to get citizenship, they used to work construction, right? When they got the papers, it's like, okay, I have my papers now. You have to pay me more. Guess what? Or not, I'm going to go and run my own crew, or I'm gonna go and get my. It's like cool.
That sounds like America to me.
But
But
exactly.
the thing is, the people that you still need the workers that they don't want to do. So what do? You go get some more immigrants.
And
All you did was just give someone
all
hope
they're
and
doing-
dreams, but nothing really changes.
yes, but
Maybe for the family, maybe for that family.
but that's
Like on a personal level, yeah. That dude,
It changes.
that dude has his citizenship now. He doesn't have to be afraid of much. He could go and get a better job, provide for his family a lot better.
yes.
When you get those
But-
other
But
jobs,
in a
you
global
build
way.
more.
But-
you
but-
build more tax, whatever.
But here's
You
the thing.
get people. You bring economy.
It shows me we're political as fuck.
Yeah.
in this podcast.
The economy.
The last
keeps on
fucking 10
rising.
minutes.
The economy actually keeps
No,
on
usually-
rising because you're getting more people working jobs that actually have less people working in them.
I like
Like fast food or what do you call it?
no,
Whatever
like,
the fuck job I do. Where you have to
Labor?
deal with people.
Retail.
Sales, retail,
customer
whatever.
service.
Yeah. Don't nobody want to work it. You get a Mexican who's like, oh, what? We get benefits and we get whatever. Get better pay than
A lot of
65
people want
cents
to
or
work
whatever.
retail.
No. I mean, people want to work retail, but nobody really wants to work retail. And since you get the Spanish-speaking immigrants to work in retail now because they're not scared or whatever, and you have the other Mexicans who are either immigrants, still illegal immigrants or whatever, but they're like, hey, you know what? You can talk Spanish. I'm gonna go work. Or I'm gonna go shop over there.
You're a great politician, Eric, with the whole tax thing and the whatever. Point gets across perfectly.
You know what?
The
If
thing
anything,
is-
from the debate I heard from Ted Cruz and whatever.
Whatever.
And the other dude I'm gonna vote for, I think.
I blame it because when they had the questions for the people,
You started falling asleep.
no,
It's like
they
Harry.
actually spoke like that. Well, there was a TED talk about
It's like when people
Archaeology.
talk about etc. and etc. You're like,
Hey,
oh,
hey,
etc.
okay, whatever,
etc.
Etc. Etc.
There's no X. It's etc.
etc.
Etc. Etc. Etc.
Well, yeah.
It's the one thing.
The fun-
Out of everything that he cares about, he cares about pronunciation of shit. And if you use correct grammar
what it
for
is,
anything,
though, is-
fuck that guy.
It's because I've been
Fuck him.
I've been
Maybe that's
dyslexic
what
and mumble mouth my whole fucking life,
Yeah.
and I like talking like I know shit.
Mm-hmm.
But turns out when I say shit, it comes out weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you don't know your shit. I'm gonna correct you, because I like to research a lot of shit. Because
Mm-hmm.
I fucking spend most of my time at house. So whenever
computer.
whenever I get a chance to go on the internet
Mm-hmm.
and fucking whatever I find that I like, I research to have that knowledge. And when we're having a conversation, he gets mad because be like, oh, dude, I looked this up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the conversation we're having about the hip hop, when I was telling him this fact and this fact,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just like, I don't care. You fucking said the wrong name of the songs, and we focus on that so much. They took me off the debate I was having. What was a better diss song? Plain out facts.
That's how you win debates.
That's why he picks on things like that.
Yeah, you're one of those you're gonna be one of those below the belt politicians.
Yeah, like I could bring you facts, numbers, dates, and shit. He's like, that's cool, bro, but you still said the name wrong.
Okay, first of all, I will say this: you get a lot of facts wrong.
It depends. It depends how interested I am in what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or how fast we had to come with these facts. I go to fucking Google, and that's what Google tells me. You're like, that's wrong. I was like, Google,
that must
wrong.
be right.
Right?
Wikipedia is never going to be wrong.
The Google machine will never be wrong.
Didn't I tell you that once? It's like, where'd you get your information from? And I showed you the pages.
Yeah.
I was getting this shit. It's like, I guess if it's the internet, it's not wrong.
Tony goes, let me tell you this headline. Did I read the article?
No. I hate that. You comment on an
that's
article.
That's what I do. I'm like, I'm a headline nigga. That's what I do.
No, but the thing is, I remember that one time where I was trying to make an argument to, I forgot who, and I showed you guys in the chat fucking article I read, and one of you goes, this is not a reliable source.
It was like the Sun UK, and I was like, dude, that's a shit rag from the UK.
Right? So, and I was like, I was basing my... Because we're talking about something, I tried to do the research real quick, and like, I'm basing my stuff off these 3 articles, and you're like, one of them was a crappy one, the other one is old, and the third one doesn't fucking matter. I was like, okay, well, there goes my facts, right?
Yeah.
And then you bring
To be fair, we were brought up in Memorial, so our site sourcing, never that good.
It's Wikipedia.
The fucking teacher was like, show me you at least know how to do site sourcing. I was like, dog, I got it from here, and I just fucking straight up, I just plagiarized this shit right here.
I used to hate those assignments where it's like you had to give 3 references of sites you actually got them.
Yeah.
It's like Wikipedia doesn't count. I was like, well, there goes all my fucking research. I'm done.
You mean to tell me I actually have to go read these fucking books, yo? Fuck that.
What? Since when is not Google not a kind of a source?
I kind of like that though.
I found out you could site source, you could plagiarize a thing and use their site source as your site source. Teachers, they'll be like, oh, wow, you actually did it. And I'll be like, you fucking dumb shit.
But I love researching. I love fucking going through that tunnel, finding this shit. It was like, is it real? Is it not? Like I told you, I've been into this pirate thing. I've done so much history pirate searching of names, dates, locations, the reasons they drank rum, the reasons they had, like the beliefs they had with their earrings and the eye patches and all this shit. I was like, oh, man. I went down the rabbit hole through this shit.
That's all shit.
But I love that because it consumes.
The whole eye patch thing was, you're out in the sun, but when you go inside, so you're fucking.
Your eye focus is a lot better.
With the shit, with the fucking lighting.
Earrings was a source that of income. If you ever found your body in the sea, they take off your earrings, and that's how you pay for your funeral. And you tattooed or you left a marking on your body or on your earrings of how you want to get buried. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. I thought these one earrings. And I mean, there's some weird beliefs that it fucking kept you in balance and shit like that, made your earring better. But mostly it was really expensive pearls or gold or diamonds that when they found your dead body, they take them off, and that's how they pay for your funeral. And the tattoos, too. The tattoos said what crew you were from or where you been and shit like that.
The funniest thing is he was watching Black Sails. He was like, it's a really good movie. I mean, show. First thing he cites it, it's just like One Piece. I was like, you piece of shit.
It is like, well
he's like, turns out One Piece probably took it from this show. I was like,
no, well, One Piece,
like
One Piece in the show Black Sails take it from characters in actual history. Okay.
And
I was like, that's cool. Made me love the shows a lot more. I told you, it got to a point where it was like, I want to buy a boat and be a pirate.
You gotta do you, I guess.
You don't even know what Starboard and fucking the other one is.
I have an engine now.
God damn it. It's Port and Starboard.
Whatever.
But anyways, we're going on weird fucking raspberry show.
I'm not trying to be a fucking pirate, right?
It's very true.
What's wrong with being a pirate?
Oh, it's kind of gay. That's how you shut down That's how you shut down argument on the city podcast.
You know what I found out? Talking about research. Milk and cheese are bad for you. You're not supposed to have it. And I'm like, okay, no, but you're not supposed to,
That's why.
Dude, it sucks, man. Because there's like I've had a craving for like sweet shit, I can't have it.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it can.
Oh.
All right. Well, this podcast is gonna be either stuff that we research on or stuff
Real
that's not good for you.
About trips, I've been thinking about going to Utah, but taking little Mikey because he wants to be a archaeologist. Found out Utah is the best place for archaeology because they just found a skull for a phytosaur, which was something that came out in the Jurassic period, which is before the dinosaurs, like just right before the dinosaurs, and it's like a crocodile type thing that had like that grow up to like 15 feet long, and there's a museum there that you could sign up to volunteer to either do work as a paleontologist to go and do the actual digging thing, but you got to be good at hiking and shit, or you could do it inside the museum where you kind of do the casting and shit. And I was like, you know what, that sounds interesting and fun.
And like they're exploring the seas now, and they found all these fucking different aquatic life forms and different things. You know, we're really bad at podcasts. This could have been really good.
Yeah.
Quick fact. Found out that a lot of paleontologists or archaeologists, when they're doing the research to find out if it's a rock or a fossil, they lick rocks.
Yeah, they do.
Because rocks don't stick to your tongue, but fossils do. Because there's still openings in the thing where it's not filled up with minerals. Yeah. That actually gets poured, stuck with the saliva in your tongue. And I was like,
you gotta know fucking water.
Spores and shit. Okay, that makes sense. So they've licked a bunch of bones, and a lot of poop.
On that note,
we'll leave it at that.
On that note, I swear, year 3 of this podcast might be a little bit better.
It might be.
Season 3, baby.
But
just
for
like Destiny.
Yeah, season 4, baby.
But for now,
everything.
You know,
we're in season 3. We're at the war mine right now. We're bringing up old shit like Rasputin, and you're like, oh.
But for now, you're gonna at least be enjoying the voices of Tony,
Roman,
and
your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
I doubt we will have a 4th one because everybody keeps ghosting us.
Yeah, apparently. Soon it's gonna be who's ghosting who now. Is it gonna be Eric? He's just gonna be in his room.
You can just shouting. He's like, "You guys are wrong."
Fuck you.
And like we're saying at the end of every episode.
I don't even know.
Bye.
Bye.
So sorry.